Drop and give me 50 yaps, maggot! A beautiful setting, but it's just lead up to show us the hostage situation. What looks like a beat up soldier apologizing to the professor he was supposed to save. In war, betrayal means death. I do feel like this part could have been skipped over. It's a little on the exposition-y side. We don't really need to know this to make the story better. I love the artist's take on a foreign language here. It looks backwards, like scribble. It definitely gets the point across. And look at the rest of the art here. The blood red background, the silhouetted man that just screams, "I'm a killer." Bam! Kidnappers don't care as long as you behave. And when you don't, well, they kindly put you in your place. The kidnapper leaves and they complain about him. And they exchange a little bit of intel, what happened to everyone else. And then suddenly he returns. Look at that guy's expression, the shaking. It's hilarious. We get a good visual of the kidnapper. He's large, imposing. He's got a mean stare. He's a different kind of ethnicity from the captives. Oh, and he's dead. Who's that behind him? It's our main character! He's come to save them all, and he speaks Korean. Just how strong is our main character to have taken out all the kidnappers by himself? These trained soldiers couldn't even handle them. This is the manhwa Mercenary Enrollment, and the action scenes are so enthralling. You follow the flow of the fights easily, you feel the impact of the hits, it's well drawn and thought out, there's a decent amount of gore, like a lot, so it's more for young adults than children. I enjoyed it. The sergeant can't believe our main character's skills, even after witnessing them firsthand, and our MC's just that good. He even tells them, who are trained soldiers, to stay out of his way. And after witnessing his skill, they realize they're not of much help. This is the main plot of the whole story. And there's more, of course, and we'll get into it, but our main character is a beyond belief type of character, and the production team wants us to know that early. It's going to be a running theme. In fact, it's the main theme for all 253 current chapters. After a short action scene, they escape, and somehow our main character has single-handedly rescued everyone. Everything is nice and wrapped up with a little bow on top, when suddenly, bam! A mortar round lands at their feet. Thankfully, it misses them all, and our main character immediately starts firing back. We get the face reveal for our main character. He's bloody, probably concussed from the blast, but he's doing what he does best. Oh yeah, and he's just a high school kid. We're instantly transported 6 months later to the high school somewhere in Korea. And there's our main character nicely introducing himself to his classmates. His name, Yu Ijin. By the way, this was all just chapter 0, and I cannot state enough that this is the perfect example of a 0 done right. We don't ruin anything, we don't learn future events too soon, and we still went on a wild ride learning about some of our main characters, and I want more. We meet Ijin's sister as her classmates gossip about how handsome he is. She gives us a tragic backstory that everyone thought he died 10 years ago in a plane crash that took the lives of their parents. This moment is so touching. That's his grandfather, his last living relative other than his sister, and I can just feel the emotions radiating from this panel. We're gonna sit on this happy moment for a while. It's so real, so pure. I get all the feels as I scroll through. I barely know these people, and I'm so happy they're getting reunited. This is such a powerful moment in the story, only to have it ruined by this bully. But back to Ijin. We saw what he's capable of, what he was doing just 6 months ago, and for him to put on that smile, is it real? I mean, this is his family. It has to be, right? Does he even know what family means? We don't know what he's been through. All we can do is take it at face value and let his actions speak for what's truly in his heart. We're going to explore the world of bullies numerous times, as it's a central or supporting theme in many manhwas. And this one is no different. Ijin's sister is being bullied, abused at school. And this isn't the first time, but that was before she had an older brother, right? Surely Ijin won't let this continue, but we don't know him yet, remember? We can only hope he finds out and reacts appropriately. I love this excuse. Personal reasons. Ijin is new, and no one knows his past. So of course, some of the other males are going to be angry when a hotter than them guy comes in and all the girls swoon over him. They try to humiliate him, but Ijin doesn't fall for that. The sergeant brought him back to Korea, so we get a bit of gap filled as to how he got here. And I have a feeling this statement is falling on deaf plot lines. I love this dialogue. Ijin is a trained mercenary, one of the best, but we'll find that out later. And this response, though, it's cold, calculated, as if he's going into enemy territory for a mission, and the sergeant is stunned. So now the sergeant's advice has come full circle. It's perfectly paired with this image of Ijin looking down at the wannabe bully. He could devour him whole in a second, and most of the class wouldn't even know what happened. But he holds it in, picks his battles wisely, and moves on. This shows me he's not scared, but confident in his strength, and has gauged his current opponent unworthy of retaliation. For now, that is. Yes, this manhwa is about Ijin and his ability to fight. But parallel to that, or rather perpendicular, is his social life, the one he didn't get to have during his traumatic childhood. He now must navigate a new battlefield of social interactions. This is his first new friend, Park Young-chan. Clearly drawn as weak, I can see him being bullied profusely. We get a few flashes of Ijin's past right before this. And this is another powerful statement. And look at those calm and relaxed eyes. Has Ijin ever felt so at ease in the last 10 years? Like a good brother, Ijin waits for Daein so they can walk home together. And it's such a sweet thing. That smile on his face, it might be the truest form of Ijin's happiness. But also, it may be a mask. It's too soon since he was reunited to have such deep feelings of love and trust, especially after all he went through. But look at Daein. Now that's the face of someone truly happy. This is so cute. Ijin can't help but state the obvious, and they both have their own moments realizing how difficult it might be, and that time is needed for them to form true bonds, regardless of familial ties. On their walk home, some bullies recognize Daein and call her out. She tries to pretend like they're her friends so as to not get Ijin involved. She doesn't know what he is. She probably assumes he had a nice, cushy life overseas, but the bullies won't let her cover. And then one of the larger males notices Ijin won't stop staring, and it pisses him off. So here we are, face to face with a bully, not a soldier or an assassin, just an all-brawn, no-brain street thug. Instead of worrying, Ijin has a moment of inspection. The bully looks weak, so defenseless and helpless, and we're reminded again of the sergeant's plea for Ijin not to fight. Just before it goes down, Daein saves the day. By screaming apologies, she attempts to cover for him, and look at Ijin here. He can defend himself quite easily, but his younger sister is willing to step up and defend him. This is so confusing to Ijin because he's never experienced this before. But bullies don't care about circumstances. They don't operate that way. and Ijin is faced with this sight. Unable to stand it anymore, Ijin disengages from the bully to console his sister. I've read this before, but it was so touching, I may have teared up a bit. I have to stop here. I could keep talking about this manhwa forever. Make this a 5-hour banger of a lecture. And to tell you the truth, this is just the end of chapter 1. You can guess just how much more involved Ijin gets with society, especially with his particular set of skills. I will find you, and I will kill you. With 253 chapters out and more coming all the time, Mercenary Enrollment continually intersects Ijin's home life with his past, and he may never escape that cycle. I give Mercenary Enrollment 5 beat-up bullies out of 5. Next time you find out someone you know is being bullied, stand up for them. Cheers.